everyone, and welcome back to Behind the Bower, the podcast where we celebrate the heartbeat of our community through arts, culture, and connection. I'm your host, Lauren Hood, and today we're turning up the music and diving into the world of Latin dance with our friends at Lynchburg Salsa. If you've ever wanted to try salsa dancing or just love the idea of a fun date night out, you're in for a treat. We're talking all about our upcoming event, Bower After Hours Salsa Night, happening right here at the Bower Center for the Arts. It's an evening for the community to come together, move, laugh, and maybe step a little bit outside of your comfort zone in the absolute best way. Joining me today is Jeanette from Lynchburg Salsa, the team bringing the rhythm, the moves, and the energy to our dance floor. Hey, Jeanette, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on. I know you're busy with all your little ones, so just know, audience, if you hear that in the background, she is a working mama.
That's right. Absolutely. 5, 4, and 3 months.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so fun.
Yeah.
All right, so I just want to dive right into these questions. So let's just talk a little bit about just the origins of Lynchburg Salsa. So for anyone who maybe has never even heard of Lynchburg Salsa, can you share how it all began?
Absolutely. So Lynchburg Salsa actually started back in 2009, and it was started by my friend Elizabeth Pfister, and she wanted to bring salsa dancing to our community. And so that was just like the heartbeat behind it. And so they started dancing on Commerce in one of the dance studios that is no longer in existence, unfortunately. But she started it and really brought in the community, the college students in the area, and just a different flavor of dance to what we have. I started attending Lynchburg Salsa in 2010. I had never done partner dancing before, and I just dove into it, had a really great time, caught the bug, and eventually became an instructor of Lynchburg Salsa after working my best to be a follow and a lead. And then eventually, after I got married, my husband and I took over Lynchburg Salsa in 2017. And so we've had ownership of it since at that time.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So had you had like prior dance experience that kind of almost moved you to kind of join a salsa class like that?
Yeah, so I did a little bit of ballet when I was younger. I'm also self taught in hip hop, which I did throughout high school and college.
Yeah.
But like I mentioned, I'd never done partner dancing before. It was all very new territory.
Yeah.
And a group of friends that I was hanging out with at school, I went to Liberty. They were all like, "We go salsa dancing. You should come out. It's so much fun." And at first I was like, "I don't know. Like, this is very new." Like, even though I'm a dancer, I just wasn't sure if I was like into it like that. And I went for the first time, and the vibe was just so exciting, so exhilarating. I had to go back again.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So, why do you think like salsa dancing has become such a fun entry point for people who have never danced before?
I think people are looking for ways to connect with other people, whether they're coming with a friend or a partner or they're coming solo. People are always looking for connection when they come to Lynchburg Salsa. And honestly, I think it's like the relationship part of it, that you just have this really great relationship with people, whether it's only one dance or it's continued on past that dance and you keep coming and keep learning. People just have a really, really great time. I think that's one of my favorite parts of Lynchburg Salsa is just watching the different relationships that form on the dance floor. And there are people that I met back in 2010 that I still keep in touch with. Some of those people have moved away. They come back and do pop-in events with us, and it's fun to like have that dance with them on the dance floor again.
Some people get nervous about dancing, especially in public. I love that, after those nerves kind of break, that there is community built for sure. But I think that it's just taking that initial step to even sign up for the event and come to the event. So how do you help beginners feel comfortable at a salsa night, and what would kind of be your words of wisdom to someone who might be interested but a little bit hesitant to sign up at first?
If I had $1 for every person who said, "I don't want to come because I don't want to dance in front of people," or "I don't have a partner,"
Yeah.
I would be a millionaire. We get that all the time. It's very common. We try to make our environment as inclusive as possible. So when we teach, we don't like nitpick on people like at
Mhm.
all. We will pull people out to help with demonstrations,
Mhm.
but I'm always looking for those people to help me with the demonstrations that I know have come to Lynchburg Salsa before,
Mhm.
or I kind of can feel out that they're probably more of an extrovert than an introvert to be able to
Mhm.
like step out and try something a little bit different. But we try to make it as fun and engaging as possible. We teach the leads how to do their part. We teach the follows how to do their part. And then when we join people together to practice with a partner, we want to make it very lighthearted. So we tell
Mhm.
them, introduce yourself, say hi, don't forget to smile, all the basics.
Yeah.
And when people come into a Lynchburg salsa environment, regardless where we're teaching at, whether we're doing a social event or a private event, we have a lot of people who come in and they look scared or nervous, or maybe they're a little timid, or they're just a little bit in shock of like what's going on. But once we get going with the lessons, we see more smiles on the dance floor than we see
Mhm.
nerves,
Yeah.
because most of the people who come into our beginner lesson, they're all on the same playing field. And we try to
Mhm.
relay that as well to let them know that even though I've been dancing since 2010 on the dance floor,
Mhm.
we all started in the same spot. We all started at the basic level. And
Mhm.
I think once you are able to really be real with your dancers as an instructor, to let them know that it's okay to be nervous, it's okay to mess up a little bit. We're just going to have a good time and we're going to enjoy ourselves. And that's all that matters.
Mhm.
The nerves are completely lifted up. And I think, and it's really great to see the smiles that come about when they're learning a new step and they get it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Just that, like you said, just being lifted up, the anxiety goes to just pure joy and just having a good time. I love it. So I just was saying that like we're gonna chat a little bit about the Bauer After Hours salsa night that you guys we're gonna be hosting you guys for, and we're super, super excited. So and you kind of chatted about it a little bit in the previous question, but just what do you think people can expect when they come to this event? And will there be a specific lesson for beginners? Like, what are you feeling like the vibes are for that night?
So we're going to be bringing just a beginner lesson to the Bauer event that we're going to be doing,
Mhm.
because we want to allow people to come in and say, I've never done this before. How do I do it? And
Mhm.
give them the tools that they need.
Yeah.
So anytime we go into events like doing it with a Bauer, or we go in with other, venues in the area, we're really big on providing a basic lesson for people to feel comfortable when they are on the dance floor during social lessons.
Mhm.
And then, there have been times that I have very much sealed out my crowd and I'm like, oh, they can handle this extra move, so we will
Mhm.
throw in some extra spice into the lesson to kind of, give them a little bit more confidence within it. But people can just come excited, come looking forward to something brand new, come open minded. But we're also gonna have some music available for people to dance to for a
Yeah.
little bit afterwards. And I'll be around and help people out and answer the questions and all the things to get people on the dance floor as well.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, that's so fun. I'm so excited. um, and again, just want to elaborate. Do people need to come with a partner, or is it totally fine to come solo?
We have people who come solo. I
Mhm.
started coming out solo. Even though friends invited me, I did not bring any other friends or partner with me.
Mhm.
We have people who come and bring their partner with them. We've had brother sister dorm events. We've had a group of girlfriends come because they're hanging out and they just want to go out dancing.
Mhm.
We've had a group of guys show up because they're looking for something new and different to try out as well. So it doesn't matter how you come. When you leave, you're going to know at least three people when you walk out that night, because of how we teach and we rotate through partners to make sure that everybody has opportunity to dance, to learn, to have a good time, and to bring community together.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I think the Bauer After Hours event series that we kind of created these, after these later in the night community events for our surrounding communities. That was kind of the whole point behind it, is just really just to gather them all in one place, have a fun time, and get people to meet other people, and just to like blend our communities. So I'm super excited that this is really going to be kicking off this event series, because I think it's just absolutely the perfect opportunity for anyone to meet anyone. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I think it's so funny, people are always like, "Oh, I don't know if I have like the, gumption to go out and just meet people and walk in solo to an event like this."
Yeah,
And it takes a lot of guts. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm an introvert myself, and so it's hard to like go solo somewhere by yourself.
right.
But going solo and just having that little bit of courage to walk in and say, "I'm gonna try something new,"
Mhm.
provides a whole new set of like um just discipline for yourself, but also it just gives you so much more confidence to be like, oh, I can do that. I can definitely do this.
Yeah, absolutely. What is one of your favorite memories from teaching or hosting a salsa night?
So, my favorite story that I love to tell is I actually met my husband on the dance floor of
Yes.
Lynchburg Salsa. So, um, he came to one of our salsa events.
Mhm.
I happened to be teaching the beginner lesson that night, and he had done some partner dancing previously to come into Lynchburg Salsa in his hometown. And he was just looking for something different and new. Came to our salsa night, and he jokes and says, "Well, the only way I knew I was going to become a better dancer is if I married the instructor." And
Oh my
so
god.
he actually asked me out on the dance floor at one of the social events,
Wow.
and we ended up getting engaged 11 months later, married 4 months after that, and now we have three really great kids, and we get to dance together and share
Mhm.
that dance experience with people, and just have a really good time telling people like that's part of our story, which is why Lynchburg Salsa is so dear to our hearts. Is that
Mm.
we like there's so much investment that we put into it, but it's also put into us as well as the couple.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. That's so great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a cute story. So, listeners, you could find your future husband or wife if you come to our event, just so
We
you
have seen any absolutely.
know.
We've seen friendships form, we've seen relationships form.
Yes.
We've had a couple of proposals on the dance floor,
Oh, that's so cute.
as well. We've had like first dates happen at Lynchburg Salsa, and like
Mm.
now they're married and have kids. So like it's not just like the romantic relationships, it's the
Yeah.
friendships like I talked about. Like the people that I knew at first when I went,
Mhm.
and I still have some of those friendships. I still try to keep in touch with those people, or when they come out, like we still try to get a dance together. And it's about forming relationships
Yeah.
in all the different capacities.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited to watch those relationships and watch that community form on the dance floor in a couple
Absolutely.
weeks. So just looking ahead for you guys after Bauer After Hours or maybe within the next month, what's next for Lynchburg Salsa and how can people stay connected or get involved with you guys?
So we are kind of slowing. We're kind of going into a little bit slow right now this summer
Mhm.
because we've just had a baby.
Yeah.
But we're doing some pop up events right now
Mhm.
in downtown Lynchburg. So our next one is actually this Friday, the 18th. We are dancing from 7 to 8. It is a
Nice.
$10 cover,
Mhm.
and you get the $10 covers your lesson, and then it also covers the social dancing as well.
Yeah.
All the details of all of our events can be found on our website at www.lynchburgsalsa.com. They can also check us out on our social media accounts. We are on Instagram and Facebook. We
Mhm.
keep everything up to date so they can see what's going on. And on occasion, we run fun promotions or, giveaways and things like that. So
Mhm.
keep an eye on what we have got going on, and you could win a free pass to Lynchburg Salsa one night.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Jeanette, thank you so much for sharing your passion for dance in the community with us. I know our listeners are going to love stepping out into the dance floor with you.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm very much looking forward to dancing with everybody at the Bauer Center in August.
Yeah, absolutely. And to everyone listening, don't miss Bauer After Hours Salsa Night at Bauer Center for the Arts on Thursday, August 7th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's the perfect chance to grab your friends, your partners, or just your adventurous spirit and join us for an evening of music, movement, and community connection. You can find all of the details and get your $10 tickets at bowercenter.org under the events page or at the door on August 7th. And if you'd like to learn more about Lynchburg Salsa and all the ways you can keep dancing, check out lynchburgsalsa.com. Thanks for tuning into Behind the Bower. Until next time, keep celebrating, keep creating, and we'll see you on the dance floor.